Huh? This is not good. Methinks. Wait. Ooh, now it's saying it's live. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to another weekend at Loka's. I am LokaCola, of course, as usual. And the Black Ops journey continues. Or rather it's about to end. So if you're watching this live for the first time or finding the channel for the first time, the last couple of weeks I have done two mini-series, so to speak. I guess you could series this, with one being a Battle Royale themed special series going through a bunch of the Battle Royale games. And since one of the more notable ones, was Blackout, I decided to add that, although playing by myself, and also Black Ops 3 since it has been, since it was on my playlist for this show for a while. And now it's concluding, sort of, with the last Black Ops game so far, because I'm assuming Treyarch is now hard at work on whatever the next Black Ops game is gonna be about. I assume they're stuck with Black Ops, just like Infinity Ward is gonna be stuck with Modern Warfare for the rest of their lives. So yeah, we're approaching the end game, because as I said, this is Black Ops Cold War, and this is right at the end of Season 2. In fact, they're doing I think they call a triple-double, with double XP, double weapon XP, and double battle pass tier. And so yeah, and next week is Season 3. There we go, right button. Not because I'm gonna play Season 3 of Black Ops Cold War. Oh, well, actually, technically, I suppose through Warzone, because that's the idea, is that we're gonna end the Battle Royale journey next weekend with Warzone and Season 3 and this new map for Warzone. Well, new-ish map, I suppose. So we are approaching the end game. And this is, of course, not the first time I'm playing Black Ops Cold War. I played a little bit of the alpha. Unfortunately, the stream, well, not the stream ended or died. It's just that the alpha ended right before we were gonna do the stream. So we ended up just playing Modern Warfare instead.
We're being dominated. Get aggressive. Bravo lockdown.
And discuss it. Oh, at least I don't remember.
Securing Alpha.
Because I was also on by Apprentice 1215 and Daxicorp, who are also on the Battle Royale journey with me. I don't remember how much experience they had, but I only had like an hour and a half, maybe, of the beta. Alpha, I mean. So I didn't really have too much to say, aside from the fact that I'm not sure how I feel about this game. Then we played the beta, and that was live on air. And my takeaway was basically this seems like a decent game.
Enemy spy plane
I'm
inbound.
not entirely sure if it's for me.
Enemy has
Let me
B.
just take away the health bars because it's kind of cringy. I don't really like that. And,
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
should I really have switched to the grenade launcher? I'm not sure.
Taking Charlie. Multiple enemy spy plane
Oh,
contacts.
come on.
Charlie locked.
Well, I guess it had to end.
Losing Charlie.
Eliminated proximity mine.
Oh, that was a friendly.
Spy plane established above. Location secure. Maintain current
So
posture.
it has been well documented that I wasn't really too impressed with the game based on what I had played.
Hostile
And I
spy
did
plane
then
established
play
overhead.
the Christmas holiday free access week just for the sake of it.
Enemy RCXD detected.
And admittedly I did have some fun, but only when I played the Nuketown playlist, since that's a map I know. Although, ooh. How did that miss? How did that not kill anyone?
Taking C. Enemy took B. Enemy care package
I got
above.
one kill with a grenade launcher.
We're losing this fight.
So as I said, my thoughts about what I had played of the game is fairly well documented. And it's an alright game. It's decent. It's not a bad game at all. I think I would even go as far as to say
Proximity mine.
okay, I don't know how I missed all those shots. Yeah, as I say, it's not a bad game at all. It's decent, it's alright.
Hostile spy plane
I think my
established overhead.
biggest problem, and I think I've said it, is actually not necessarily the quality of this game, or how it plays and feels, but rather that this comes after Modern Warfare 2019, which really overhauled basically everything. Whereas this feels more like a pre-Modern Warfare COD.
Losing A. Securing Charlie.
Throwing stun.
Halftime.
So if this game was released before Modern Warfare 2019, I probably would enjoy it more. But that coupled with how the development for this game has been, I just don't. I just can tell that this is. I don't know how I should put it. As I said, it's not a bad game. It's just, it's only decent.
Capture the objective.
At
Securing
least
C.
according, if you ask me. I'm sure there are people that thinks this game is way better than Modern Warfare 2019, and that's completely fair. I definitely disagree with that notion. But that is just my opinion, and these other people have a different opinion from me, and that is fine. I also realized that, of course, at this point, that while these are all COD games, they do still cater to different demographics between the Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer games.
Rocked him. Finish capping.
Bravo
Let's go.
secure.
Oh, that was a bit of a delayed reaction from me. So I realized that it's not as easy. I don't know, I mean there are general COD fans that play the COD game regardless of who makes it. Like my brother, who got this game and who I'm borrowing this game from, and honestly, it's been forever since I borrowed that game from someone. Also, I feel like none of my shots are connecting. I don't know what it is.
We lost B. Losing C.
Aha! Actually outplayed someone for once. Oh boy.
Overhead. Taking B. Losing Charlie.
Throwing stun.
And if you can hear some screaming in the background, I sincerely apologize. There's some sort of hockey game going on that's being watched in the next room.
Losing Bravo.
In fact, I was planning on streaming a bit earlier today, but because of this hockey game I wanted to wait it out. Then it ended up being one of those sudden death type things.
Sit rep. Napalm strike inbound.
I will say it has been interesting going through the Black Ops series as a whole. Feels a little disconnecting, or disconnected from each other, because we started this with Black Ops 3. Of course, in terms of this stream series, obviously this started with the original Black Ops, or World at War, one probably should say. Unless you also want to count COD 3 and Big Red 1, because they were made by Treyarch. And I suppose by that definition you could also include Finest Hour, because the developer that made that game eventually got merged into with the rest of the Treyarch, so but I think for the sake of being absolutely clear, I think it's only World of War that should be seen as a start. Although I haven't played that. Then you have the first Black Ops, which, like this one, is set in the Cold War in the 70s. Then it's followed by Black Ops 2, that is set both during the 80s and the future of 2025. Oh boy. And then you have Black Ops 3 that is way into the future with futuristic boot.
Set rep. Enemy attack helo. Losing C.
As I said, way into the future, followed by Black Ops 4 that is also in the future, but not as much in the future. And now we're back to the 80s, this one, so...
Okay, I'm calling it. All operators proceed to exfil point.
So it is kind of interesting to see how the Black Ops series of more recent times have evolved, in quotation marks. I'm not really sure if you can really say they have evolved. I mean, they kind of have in some areas, but in other areas it kind of feels like they've gone back. In this case, quite literally. And I just want to emphasize that I don't think that's a bad thing per se. Actually, did I talk about it? I don't remember if I talked about it on stream, but I actually, after playing Black Ops 3 last time, I actually came to the conclusion that the whole Pick 10 system is a system I used to like, or rather I was indifferent between whether it should be, whether I liked the the pick 10 system or the more classical class system. Because the way I saw it was that the pick 10 system allowed for a more deeper customization. Which is true. However, upon playing Black Ops 3 last time, and it also became apparent with Black Ops 4, albeit to a lesser degree, because I hadn't really unlocked that much stuff anyway. I kinda came to the conclusion that while on paper it is deeper, I also feel that a lot that I couldn't really make the class I really wanted. And after, again, I don't remember if I talked this on stream, but when I talked to both Prentice and Daxter about it, I think, and I hadn't really thought about it that way, but that in terms of perks versus weapon attachments, because and I think that was the thing I discovered as well, in that with it was the old pick 10 system was of course introduced in Black Ops 2, and that worked well because back then you typically could only pick one attachment for your gun, but with the pick 10 system you could now pick 2 attachments, and that was a novelty back then. Whereas if you look at later COD games, you know, 2 attachments, that's nothing. So I think the big problem is that you have a lot more options in terms of weapon attachments, which makes it a little tricky when you have to balance whether you want to use attachments or use perks. Because I felt that was kind of what it came to with Black Ops 3. I suppose you could argue that was the same case with Black Ops 2, but as I said, you really only had 1 attachment per gun. You could deck out your class, so you had, say, 2 attachments on both your primary and secondary, but I feel like that's a more, how should I put it, a more conscious choice, if that makes any sense. Whereas in Black Ops 3 it kind of was, okay, do I want, like, say, two perks from one category, or do I want 4 like, I think you get what I mean. I do like, so yeah, as was gonna get in, I do prefer. What the heck were you? Where the heck were? Oh, you what? What? Okay. Anyway, so now I kind of come to the conclusion that, you know what, I do prefer the classical system. And it's a good thing that this game has a more classical approach. You don't have to sacrifice all of your weapon attachments to get more perks. And I think on paper, at least, I haven't really dug into it, but I think on paper this game may actually have my favorite class system, because it has the more classical approach. But you do also have the wild cards, which it lets you do more creative stuff, so to speak. I don't want to say outright that, oh, Black Ops Cold War is my favorite class system, because as I said, I haven't really dug too much into it. But I feel like on paper it may be. And I do find some of the perk placements in this one to be in some ways better than Modern Warfare 2019, at least based from what I
Losing A.
Remember last time I played, I haven't really bothered looking too much into it today, or for this try, because once I gave back this game to my brother, I probably won't ever play this game again. Because throughout all my testing of the multiplayer, I've come to the conclusion that while it's fine, I would honestly prefer playing Modern Warfare 2019 instead. So that's what I'll do on my own time, my own free time. But also because, well, I haven't played Zombies yet, so I'm gonna do that on stream. I don't know if that would be necessarily something. Well, I say that, but if you watch my Black Ops 4 stream, that was a bit of a roller coaster. For me being like, this game I don't really like it that much. I don't like the multiplayer. To playing Blackout and being, well, I guess it's fine, but Warzone is better. I believe I've said this on that stream as well, that if I had actually played Blackout like back when it came out, I probably would have stuck with it for a good while. But since I was pretty much playing it post Warzone and post Apex, I don't really see any reason to go back. But then I really ended up enjoying the Zombies mode. So I don't know, will Zombies be the thing that makes me go, actually I might buy Black Ops Cold War? I don't know about that, because I don't necessarily need to, since I'm borrowing the game. But the primary reason I was still a little bit curious for Black Ops Cold War was the campaign, which is what I've been playing for the last week. I really only played multiplayer today. And as I said, I haven't touched Zombies. So yeah, and again, I was more curious about the campaign, and it's fine. I could go more in depth than that, but I don't know if I necessarily want to make a review that's gonna... Oh, that double!
Taking Charlie.
I don't want to necessarily go into a full review mode, mostly because I'm trying to react to the gameplay as well.
Throwing stun.
Oh, really? Oh boy, can't believe I haven't died. Oh, that was just a mine being taken out. Oh, I got drop shotted.
Losing B.
So yeah, the Black Ops Cold War campaign is fine. It's pretty decent, just like this game. I had a decent enough time playing it. I don't think I'll ever replay it, and I probably won't really think back to it. Since I don't know, as I said, it's fine, it's decent, but it's not, it isn't really more than that. It's just fine and decent. It has some interesting things going for it, but then the problem is that those interesting things just don't take much up. English, please. Like the more interesting aspects of that game, like say dialogue choices and having to put clues together to solve some sort of puzzle for a side mission. That's like, ooh, that's really interesting. But that's all it's relegated to. It's like I would love to see that in a more expanded way. But I think the big problem with those ideas is that well, those are for a COD game. COD is known for being a fast-paced Twitch shooter, well, shooter game with set pieces and scripted set pieces and explosions and lots of action. So it kind of goes against this spy thriller that the game is also tries to set up. And when it does like get to the spy thriller stuff, that, like as I said, those are the more interesting parts where you're trying to glue pieces of evidence together, and you know, do spy stuff. But they're just not that well developed. So it kind of, you know, it is those interesting things, but they're so few and far apart, and they're not that well developed and all that, so it kind of like...
Taking B.
Oh, that's interesting. Speaking of spy stuff.
Spy plane above.
Losing Alpha. Bravo secure.
Okay, I'm trying to make sense of... Okay, that's an interesting placement.
Same turret as Loka on your spy plane.
Oh boy. So yeah, in conclusion, since I don't know, I could have like I suppose unlike the game, I have the chance to actually develop my ideas. Sort of kind of hard to do that when you're reacting to other stuff. It just, as I said, it's decent. It has some interesting ideas, but those ideas for missions that are interesting, I think by far the best mission of the game is the KGB headquarters, but you really only have that type of mission once in that game, and then nothing more. And that is pretty much my problem with this game's campaign. Is like it's just
Securing Alpha.
doesn't really do too much with the more interesting ideas it has, which is a shame, because I feel, you know, if they develop those ideas a lot more, they could be a heck of a interesting Cold War thriller. But I also think the reason it's not developed is as I sort of brought up the development for this game, that it has been a bit messy. And as I also said, this coupled with this, you know, it is a COD game. It has certain expectations to meet that doesn't necessarily go hand in hand with what would be interesting for a Cold War spy themed game. Which I also came to the realization, because in fairness, I don't think it's a problem that the Black Ops Cold War campaign exclusively has. I feel it's a problem that a lot of COD campaigns have, in that whenever they try to do something interesting or have some interesting idea, it's usually not very well developed, and also doesn't really appear in future games. I mean, if you look at Black Ops, you know, you have like choices in Black Ops 2, and you have Strike Force missions. None of that made it into to the future Black Ops games. Well, I guess until now, you have choices here, but most of them don't really matter, which is a shame. Let's see. And there are also some little nitpicks I have. Like, how this game seems, like in general, seems to be a little iffy when it comes to the historical accuracy of the weapons featured. Because I made a post on Twitter that is somewhat facetious, I will admit, but it is something that has been bothering me when playing Black Ops Cold War. Since I don't remember when it was. Maybe it was prior to the alpha when some weapons were showcased, and one of them, the Krieg 6. As I looked at that, or I actually don't remember. Maybe it was a list of weapons, and like people were trying to figure out what it was. With it mostly being suspected of being the AK-5, which, oh no. For those of you who may not be aware, that's a Swedish assault rifle / carbine. Actually, I think I should just stick with assault rifle. And that can be a little excited, but also a little confused, because that's the weapon that's currently in service by our armed forces. In case you don't know, I am from Sweden. I live in Sweden. Oh, really? So it definitely was interesting, but also a little confused, because by the virtue of it being currently in service, I was wondering why. Like, does the timeline match up for this game? And it sort of does. Because I did learn that the weapon entered service in 1986. I believe it was production was finished in 85 or something. And I'm gonna have to check maybe next run, but I believe the multiplayer for this game is indeed set in 1985, so its inclusion in this game is, you know, it works in the context of a multiplayer shooter. However, the campaign is set in 1981, and I've found the AK-5 or Krieg 6 to be one of the most, pretty much the weapon I would find the most, together with the AK-47 and the AK-74U. So not only is the weapon a few years before its time, but it also is used a lot by different Russian forces, like KGB agents and Spetsnaz troops and East German Stasi operators, which not accurate at all in the slightest, and it is very jarring. Now I suppose some people might just conclude that to being, well, it's for gameplay reasons. And as I said, not necessarily anything wrong with that assessment, since I feel in the context of a multiplayer game, multiplayer shooter that is set in the 80s and, you know, Cold War theme, they probably want to include a lot of, and since it's set in the 80s, they probably want to include a lot of stuff that came in the 80s, so I can
Hardpoint located.
so I can accept the weapons inclusion, since you know it may not be completely accurate, but again, context of a multiplayer shooter, it is set in the 80s. The weapon was entering service in the 80s.
Almost there. Hold
That's
fast,
fine.
people.
But it's the way it's included in the campaign makes no sense still, and you know, gameplay argument aside, which even that one doesn't matter if you ask me, because you may say, oh, but it's for the sake of, you know, having diverse gallery of weapons, for the sake of gameplay. Here's how I view it. If a game is set, like there are millions of different weapons. If a game is using a very specific year where it's setting its stage, it should stick with weapons that existed at that time. No, as I said, I will grant as much as being like, okay, it's from the 80s, this game is set in the 80s, so I can forgive it, so I can forgive the multiplayer. But the campaign, I feel questionable. And to kind of give an idea of how utterly ridiculous I found its appearance in the campaign to be, it would be like if I was playing a World War II shooter.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure.
And
Sentry turret
I was
active.
encountering German soldiers wielding the AK-47. And I think most people would agree that that's, you know, not good. I think everyone would be questioning that. Now, if there is anyone watching that goes, you know, I would actually love to see the AK-47 in a World War II game, then I will say that if anyone is actually thinking that, you're hereby from now never allowed to complain about the inclusion of women in a World War II game. Because it would be hypocritical if you did. Especially so, since at least with women you do have some instances. It's not like they weren't exactly regular field troopers, you know, like common soldiers. So the way it's portrayed in, say, Battlefield 5 or Cold World War 2, you know, is an over exaggeration, but you do at least have examples of women being like fighting on the battlefields of World War II in different forms. There's nothing about AK-47s in World War II. So yeah, that's, and you know, that's not the only example. I mean, if you look at the FAMAS or the FFR, I remember being confused with the original Black Ops, right? That's not a FAMAS. And it actually is. It's just a prototype version of FAMAS G2, which is way later. And I believe there was a sniper recently added that is from like after the Cold War, which is even more ridiculous. You know, as I said, I can understand if you're sticking to, say, let's see. If you're sticking to like weapons from the same decade, I'll even go as far as say that I would be fine with a 90s weapon if it was from like if it was used during the Cold War, but if it's post Cold War, yeah, no. Okay, this map is set in 1984, so I suppose there might be some different years for each map, which I suppose would make sense.
Taking Charlie.
I do like that the Black Ops AUG has the classical AUG scope. I'm not actually sure you could have that on the Modern Warfare AUG. And that was awful place and time to suddenly remember that this is a burst rifle. I don't know what I expected. But hey, on the bright side, I've pretty much talked about everything I had to talk about that I've thought about this game prior. So now I can be more reactive, I suppose. Also, another reason I'm playing Black Ops is that I do kind of want to unlock some of the Cold War operators, so I will probably... I'm not sure I will be able to unlock all of them that I want in this stream. So I won't bother using that as a estimate of how much I should cover of the multiplayer, especially since I have to squeeze in zombies. I don't know if it's some well, actually it probably is more that I'm just not bad, because I feel like, isn't this supposed to be the meta weapon, but could also be more of a Warzone meta than a Black Ops meta, now that I think about it. Oh, I can't believe I thought for sure. Oh, I did die. I thought for sure I was gonna die there. I did die, like literally a second after.
Tagged him.
In particular, I would like to get Woods, because he's a fun character.
Securing B.
But that requires me actually not dying.
Bravo lockdown. Losing Bravo.
Throwing stun.
Eat this. I don't even care that I died, although now I kinda do, considering that didn't give me a kill.
Losing Alpha. Taking Bravo.
I find myself constantly getting my stun grenades just bouncing off on something else in this game. I don't know what it is. If I mean, obviously I'm doing something wrong.
Losing B. A secure.
You know what? Let's
Hold it together. We can still take this. We lost
put
Bravo.
a sniper class instead, just for the heck of it. I'm not sure tactical rifles really are my sortie. I think I would prefer using a sniper or assault rifle. Oh boy, shot from 2 angles at once.
Switching rally points.
Alright, let's see if I can pull this together. Oh, that's someone with a lot of money.
Secure
Well,
the
I'd
objective.
say a lot of money. That one costs like 20 bucks or something.
Taking Alpha. Enemy took Charlie.
You'd think I...
Securing Bravo.
The fact that I know how much it costs may make someone say, does that mean that Loka bought it? I didn't. Although I am ashamed to admit
Keep on striking.
that I was considering for a few seconds.
Enemy has B.
Also, speaking of unlocking stuff, I'm also gonna see if I can unlock some of the challenge weapons, like the striker. Maybe even the crossbow, but at the same time I don't really use the crossbow in Warzone. And even if I wanted to use a crossbow, I think I would be more likely to just use the Modern Warfare one. Let's see if I can confuse them.
Spy plane established overhead.
Well, I managed to confuse myself, so I guess that accounts for something.
Check your targets.
Sit rep.
Hostile spy plane above.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
This game does not have the same great ragdolls of Modern Warfare. 0 out of 10. Of course, I just have this small little pistol. I don't know what he was using. Some sort of assault rifle, I assume.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
I'm starting to think that snipers aren't really my thing in this game either. Although there we go. Not sure why it didn't count as a one-shot kill. Maybe that enemy wasn't at full health or something. I'm not entirely sure what counts. Okay, that whatever that perk is called just went haywire. I think I was saved by. Ooh. Come on, really? Oh, that was the spy. That was ironic. I was killed by the sniper. I was questioning its inclusion of.
Losing A.
Oh, of course, the moment I decide to run out, they all run out. I pick a sniper, I get killed in close range. I pick a different weapon, I get killed from long range.
Available for tasking.
Requesting spy plane above.
Desperate times mean desperate measures. We have to take this.
Just gonna sneak right here.
Taking
Field mic is live.
losing Alpha.
There we go.
The battle is lost.
Finally got a kill.
That's a kill. Well, shit.
Smoke check.
Maybe I should not bother with snipers. Also, when I was playing earlier, it did a level up stuff first before the battle pass. Oh, I had sneezed, but here it just outright skips the level up. Oh, wrong. See, I want to... Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I want to bother with that one. I don't really know about any of these, but I think I may want to go for the Street Sweeper, as it's apparently called. Then again, I mean, I can unlock them in Warzone, it's just that it takes a bit longer. Let's see. Let's go with this one. That has the new Season 2 SMG. And this map is set in 1982. Okay, so they are set in different years. I mean, that makes sense. Something about this game, I do find a lot of the skins and cosmetics to be quite cringy and kind of not like military aesthetic at all. And I kind of don't like this game's integration with Warzone because they sort of ruined that aesthetic. Now, granted, it's not like Warzone was completely perfect in that regard. There's definitely some cringy anime skins and just cringy skins in general in Modern Warfare, Warzone as well. But I still consider the Cold War cringe skins to be worse. I believe I am officially the worst sniper player.
Hardpoint located.
My eyes.
Hardpoint is secure.
Oh, those barrels haven't really loaded. There's a lot of those little graphical glitches that is fairly frequent. I've noted in this game.
We lost the hardpoint. This isn't working. We're behind.
Oh, saw him too late. I wonder. I can't throw them pretty far, I just didn't hit them. That's interesting.
Hardpoint locked down.
don't know how he didn't get me. I feel like he should have. No, wait. Want to
Hostiles have the hard point.
add the attachments inside. I might as well. How is it that I can see the crosshairs on the sniper when I'm blinded but nothing else? It's really weird. I mean, just look. I feel like it just looked weird. Why is it like that? Why do you have to be like this, Black Ops Cold War? Because I assume that wouldn't really... Okay, so I have no clue where they went. Okay, jammer. That's good to know. Oh, forgot I had C4. He shot by C4, killing himself. That's actually hilarious. Oh, I had just planted it. I'm not sure how we got him. To be honest, I'm not sure how I get most of my kills now that I've disabled the health bars. Oh boy. Can't believe I actually got a kill with the sniper there. Let's see, let's reload everything and rush. So it is going to be interesting considering since the development for this game was a bit of a mess and it ended up being the way it is. I wonder how that's gonna go for COD 2021 since the development for that game is reportedly a disaster. If all those rumors are true, I genuinely feel bad for Sledgehammer, not gonna lie. Oh, there's a lot of bad guys. Would be really assured if I had some explosives left. Also, it's kind of hard to see this grass. And how didn't he kill me earlier? Because he was focusing on someone else. I guess that makes sense. I can see the red dot as well when I'm blinded. That's very weird. Oh boy, let's not go that way. I wanted to throw my C4. Oh!
Hostile spy plane is
Okay,
coming
that
overhead.
felt very good.
Capture the hard point.
That makes me really happy. In a way I haven't felt since before they nerfed the C4 in Modern Warfare 2019. There's definitely some fun to be had with this game. And speaking of fun, this is where the fun begins. Let's see. Let's play the tactical advantage here.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure.
So as Staxter would put it, the standard issue female protagonist weapon. I also believe I am playing as a woman,
Contested. We lost the hardpoint.
which makes it actually appropriate, I guess.
Artillery targeting detected. Net call. Incoming artillery.
I'm not sure how he didn't, or why he didn't.
Return for debrief, DGI. This must never happen again.
Okay, we're fucked. Head to Exfil.
That looks... I was about to say, that looks like the AS Val, but it's the AK-74U. That does remind me that the gunsmith in this game doesn't really feel as detailed or advanced compared with Modern Warfare 2019. I mean, putting a 50 round drum mag on an MP5 seems a very odd choice. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let's see, I've been playing about an hour. And I am gonna stick with the multiplayer, don't worry, for a little bit more. Let's see. Do you guys want to check the progress for... Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to play a bit by myself tomorrow. Let's see, that was not what I was... Let's play some combined arms for a bit. That might be relevant, actually. Probably would be easy if I actually named my classes, but I don't know if there's any point in doing that, considering I'm only borrowing this game. Thanks Black Ops Cold War for constantly reminding me I have an unused Battle Pass token that I'm not gonna use because I don't care about the Battle Pass. Unless I happen to be like really close to some free reward or something before the season ends, but I don't care about the Battle Passes for this. For the Black Ops season of content. They got me during Modern Warfare, they're not gonna get me here. And it does help that I just generally found the content in the Battle Pass and the Black Ops Battle Passes to just not be that interesting, either in terms of operators or weapon blueprints. Almost said weapons, but all weapons are free. I will say this about the operators through Black Ops Cold War. Wanna ride? Yes you do.
Taking teeth.
Oh, instantly annihilated by a boat. By a warboat, no less.
Enemy took C.
Warboat, that's that's an interesting term.
D secure. Echo locked down.
Oh, how am I?
Enemy took Alpha.
I thought that was something I'm definitely gonna look after on this map. If you know, you know. Oh.
Securing
That's
A.
bone trick. What?
Alpha locked
I
down.
didn't see him! What? I mean, granted it was dark, but...
Losing Alpha.
Anyway, as I said, one thing I will say in favor of the operators through the
Losing Echo.
Black Ops Battle Passes, while I find them to be a bit uninteresting
Enemy has E.
and you know, kinda I don't know if edgy looking is the correct term, but I don't really find their design that interesting, and I definitely don't keep up with the lore. But I will say, in this game's favor, those are original characters, whereas most of the Battle Pass operators through Modern Warfare were characters like Captain Price and Alex.
We lost Alpha.
Actually, now that I think about it, I said most. Those are really only the two ones that I kind of have, that I'm kind of against having a battle pass, because I kind of, because my problem with this is that, well, those characters already exist in the game. You know, it used to be in the olden days that you would unlock characters like that through gameplay.
Securing C.
Whereas here it's buy to earn them, or be able to play as characters that,
Taking Echo.
you know, I feel should be unlockables.
Enemy spy plane.
Although I suppose you could argue in the case of Alex, he does have
Echo
a
secure.
new appearance. So with that said, I feel like my complaint should be not necessarily only strictly tied to the Battle Pass, but just microtransaction operators in general. I mean, you had Kyle Garrick and Griggs as well that you had to purchase, which seems kind of wrong. Whereas all the DLC well, the ones you can buy through the Battle Pass or as microtransactions in this game, they're at least all original characters, so it doesn't feel quite like that. Ooh. Like what I'm describing with the Modern Warfare ones.
Taking Delta.
Probably should. Whoa, what? Okay.
Taking Alpha.
That was something.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Alpha
That's what you
secured.
get for camping our spawn. Okay, what's yamming? Is it a...
Enemy harp inbound. Taking Charlie.
What? Okay, I was gonna say that that seemed a bit suspicious, but if they were above, I guess. Okay.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
I do like this, where you can actually go underwater. That is admittedly something that is missing, I feel, in the Modern Warfare game. And I know I can take a boat, but I'm looking for something.
Enemy has C.
And I also feel I have to.
Taking E. Taking C.
Because Black Ops 4... Ooh! Black Ops 4 featured it.
Spy plane standing by.
Black Ops 3 didn't, but it did have a aquatic park. So yeah, there is a shark in this map somewhere.
Securing Delta. Spy plane established overhead.
And I am gonna find it, even if it's the last thing I do, and when I remember to actually activate the spy plane.
Losing Charlie.
I'm surprised they didn't kill me sooner.
Enemy spy plane inbound. We lost Charlie.
Hostile spy plane above.
We're out of fuel. Spy
Multiple
plane
hostile spy planes detected.
Spy plane down.
Losing Echo. Taking Charlie. Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Hehe, that feels
Losing
good.
Echo.
Okay, where was I taking fire from? Can't tell.
Molotov going out.
So you were still there. Good to know my eyesights aren't
Hostile spy
completely
plane
awful.
established overhead.
Take out that spy plane.
Echo. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Hostile spy plane destroyed.
Securing Charlie.
There it is.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Hostile spy plane above.
Taking B.
Spy plane down.
I was about to say, like, what made him go boom? Inadvertent reference.
Bravo secure.
Can I resupply rockets? Another thing this game actually does that Modern Warfare doesn't. Why can't I resupply rockets that way?
Losing Echo.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Taking Alpha.
Okay, that was cringe. I'm not gonna do that again, I promise.
All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them.
Ah,
Losing Alpha. We lost Echo. Hostile spy plane established overhead. spy plane inbound. Taking Echo.
A underwater kill.
Echo secure.
Care
Losing
package on
Charlie.
standby.
Losing Bravo. Losing D. We lost Charlie.
That's all my care package isn't
Enemy
lost.
took B.
The
Securing
ocean.
Alpha. Zitrep. Enemy attack helicopter above.
Destroyed your care package.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Sam turrets up.
Taking C.
Oh, it's just armor.
Moving to engage attack.
What the actual what?
Losing Delta.
What? What the actual heck? That's amazing.
Losing Charlie.
Hostile spy plane destroyed. Going out.
I know. Squip the armor.
Throwing.
Ooh, I can actually defend this.
Like awaiting orders.
Alpha
Spy
locked
plane
down.
available for tasking.
Where'd he go? See, this might not be a good map for...
Losing Alpha. Losing D. Enemy has Alpha. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Wow.
Be secure.
Requesting spy plane above.
I can't believe I got him.
We're taking control. Enemy RCXD detected.
Okay, that airstrike didn't really do anything, but I
Established
wasn't
overhead.
expecting much.
Hostile spy plane above. Spy plane down.
Losing Bravo.
Where's the good boy? I want to find a good boy.
Enemy has Bravo. We're pulling ahead. Покажите им класс.
I figured I was hearing someone close to me.
Losing C. It's as good as ours. Keep it tight and by the numbers.
Oh, that.
Hostile RCXD.
There we go.
Smoke checked.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Losing Charlie.
Where's the good boy? Wee. I don't know why I said we. I wasn't going we.
The capitalists will remember this defeat.
Yes,
We
the
kicked their
capitalist
sorry asses.
pigs. I'm actually enjoying combined arms. And this might be a hot take for some, but I think I enjoy combined arms more than I do ground war in Modern Warfare 2019. Because there's just too much chaos in ground war. Which, I mean, granted you have a lot of chaos in Battlefield games, but they are generally more controlled, I would say. If that makes any sense. Also, oh wait, hang on. I want to use the M60. Yeah, like it's like it just feels too chaotic. The maps aren't really that good, if you ask me. So I feel Combined Arms actually works a lot better. I don't know if it's because the maps are better or if it's because of the lower player count. Oh, I say that, where it's Miami time, which is generally regarded, I believe, as one of the worst maps in this game. I don't imagine there being vehicles on this map actually, so maybe. How do I do want to still use the M60.
Hard point. Hard point located. Take the objectives.
Also, Hardpoint is a interesting mode for a high
Hostiles have
player
captured the
count.
hardpoint.
This could only go well.
Done.
It feels like I insta kill him. That feels wrong. This is very deadly. Oh my gosh. At least it feels very deadly. Ho ho ho. Where is it? You know I'm doing it. 100 rounds. Come to Papa. Or is that too suggestive? I really hope not. Ah.
Enemy long rifle. Heads down.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Trying to figure out how exactly this map would work with
Hard point identified.
24 players.
Hard point is secure.
Seems to be quite big though. Which maybe that's why it's regarded as one of the worst maps in the game.
Hard point contested.
Although,
Hard point lost.
if anything, this map kind of makes, for what may seem like a random reason, remind me of Battlefield Hardline. But I feel like we've kind of
Hard point locked
been
down.
there.
Hard point lost.
Actually, it might be a good thing for me to to properly level up all the Cold War weapons, since with the 80s version of Verdansk, it's gonna be a little odd to bring in the Modern Warfare stuff, not gonna lie.
We've lost the hard point.
Assault pack.
Hard point located. Hard point is secure.
Oh, he was way over there. What weapon is he using? Stoner 63. Well, it is an LMG, so I suppose that actually works. Look at that, I'm playing the objective. And immediately die.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. We're pulling ahead.
I probably should have played more of this yesterday, but the reason I didn't do that was because for whatever reason I kinda want to get the solo win in OG Verdansk before it gets nuked and we get transported back in time. We have gotten squad victories in various modes, but never a solo victory. And the reason I kind of want to do it is that, and this is a spoiler for the next Warzone, only in Warzone video. Although it is gonna be a little while before that video is up. But
Hardpoint is secure.
it is featuring a solo win on Rebirth Island, which is kind of want to also get a. Also kind of want to get our solo Verdansk win. And I think I can do it because I've got twice now I've gotten second place. So I feel like it should be doable.
Hostiles destroyed your assault pack.
How was my salt pack still alive? Also, how did I die? I'm not entirely sure who killed me because well, it wasn't the guy I was shooting at. If it was, that would have concerned me considering he was behind cover. So it just occurred to me why it feels like I'm not connecting any hits. At first I thought it was just because I turned off
Assault pack going down.
the health bars, but it just occurred to me that I also turned off the hit markers because it was actually kind of distracting in the campaign. Now where would that be? So maybe it will help to turn them back on. Yeah, now it feels. I mean,
enemy RCXD detected.
the moment I realized that, I actually kind of enjoyed not using them, but. I don't know, maybe it's better to just leave it on. It is a multiplayer game. It's for the same reason I have crosshairs on in Siege, even though for a while I actually turned it off. Just for the immersion.
We've lost the hard
But I
point.
think at this point I'm leaving the immersion to
Hardpoint locked down.
single player experiences.
Spy plane standing by.
What?
We have eyes on.
I did not see him. Or
Hardpoint
her.
identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Spy plane mission timeline 50% expended.
I thought that was a ragdoll, but it was just someone jumping.
Mission timeline expired. Spy plane RTK.
Frozen Lake, oh no.
Hardpoint is
Not
secure.
more Black Ops 3 references. Or I was about to say the less I'm reminded about that, the better. But you know, it's the game I enjoy. It's just the campaign I don't like at all.
Sayonara, motherfucker.
Ooh, language, brother. Wait, Was that wrong of me to say?
Hardpoint lost.
I'm not sure.
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh boy. I can't believe that worked.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint locked down.
Well, they're in for a surprise. Oh, that was only one kill. Did get a lot of points. Oh boy, not getting through there.
Testing hardpoint. We've lost the hardpoint.
Okay, room clear. We got him. Oh, I need to reload.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Ah, even when I pre-fired, I was taken out.
Cruise missile inbound. Multiple enemy spy plane gun.
Oh. Thanks, game. Thanks, game, for that.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Cruise missile inbound.
Hello there. That didn't really go as planned, but oh well. Also, it would have probably helped
Victory's close.
with the timing
Make
at
the CIA
least
proud.
if I hadn't muted my mic. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What?
Deploying assault pack.
Yeah. That brings me joy. Oh. It also helped with the music just stopping. Granted, that seems to specifically only play when you're actually playing the objective. Alright, let's call in the care package. Really?
Hardpoint locked down.
Let's see, how long is the hard point staying? Oh, it's for another minute.
Tack on.
Oh, that might have been on the actual building, not right in front of it. Okay, I did get one kill with
Great
it.
job, CIA. No muss, no fuss.
Ain't no mystery.
Okay, so I am actually really enjoying combined arms, not gonna lie. Not enough to make me buy the game. And even then I wouldn't have to, since I could just borrow it, but... You know. Let's see... I believe I have that. It's for my Krieg 6. Yep. Frozen Lake, oh boy. There was something I was gonna check. I completely forgot what it was. Still have... I hate that I'm closer to get Adler than Woods. I much prefer Woods. I don't like Adler. He just has a really punchable face. And that was before I played the campaign. Somehow I seem to mostly get regular multiplayer maps that allow bigger player count, but I would prefer more like, I mean, stuff like Armada that, you know, has vehicles and all that. And I also need to figure out how I'm gonna fit zombies into this as well. That's gonna be tricky. Since it's like a few minutes after 10 PM. I probably shouldn't stay up too late today or tonight.
Help me take this objective.
Since I do require my driving skills tomorrow, and you know what, say like to have good driving skills or not to not impact your driving, you need to have a good sleep.
Enemy is E. Delta locked down.
Really?
Taking F. Losing Delta.
Ooh, wait. Oh, but. Oh wait, there's a bike.
Losing Charlie.
I don't know if this map is big enough to really.
Losing Foxtrot.
Although I suppose. Suppose it has some use.
Enemy has F. Enemy has Charlie. Losing
Ah,
B.
that's annoying. That guy actually reminded me I never
Taking
put
Charlie.
Sog in the clan tag, although I feel with this
Taking
game, I feel a lot of people might confuse that with Mac v Sog.
Objective is secure.
I mean, I suppose that could be a problem regardless, but
E locked down.
considering that is a faction that is mentioned in this game. How did those two not see me? I'm wondering.
Losing Echo.
What? Oh, it was a sniper, okay. I guess that makes sense.
Securing Echo. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Oh, boy.
Securing Foxtrot.
Wait, where did it disappear?
Losing C.
Okay.
Taking F.
Assault
Enemy
pack.
spy plane inbound. Securing E. Lost Charlie.
Can't believe I'm still alive. I also can't believe I didn't get any of those kills.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Losing
I was a
B.
little confused there because I was like, no, I didn't kill him.
Onto your spy plane. Spy plane above. Set to fly.
The alicorn. Wait,
Losing
what?
D.
Oh, there we go.
Contact with spy plane has been lost.
Enemy took Bravo. E secure.
That's for killing me with a sniper.
Eliminated hostile SAM turret.
Also, I believe you can.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Reload while sprinting in Modern Warfare? I actually don't remember. And I was playing Warzone yesterday. Whoa!
Like the dark.
C locked down.
Good boy.
A secure. Losing Foxtrot. We lost Delta. Securing Delta.
Really?
We lost F. Losing E.
There's some odd sound.
Securing B. Delta secure.
Still annoyed by that death where shotgun to the face, no, but sniper bullets perfectly hits.
Artillery targeting detected.
Package on
Bravo
standby.
locked down. Artillery inbound.
Really?
Plane inbound. Enemy RCXD detected.
Hostiles destroyed your
That felt like it was actually calculated. That the game was like, ooh, I know exactly how to give you a bad time.
Hostile care package inbound. Taking Foxtrot.
Why does the Spaz 12 feel so inconsistent?
Securing Echo. Echo, hostile air patrol detected.
Oh boy! I knew it was over the moment I saw him throw the C4.
Losing Foxtrot. Losing C. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Funny he says Foxtrot for F, but then
Ahead,
just
maintain
C
current
for C.
posture. Enemy took Foxtrot.
That's a little
Spy
odd.
plane inbound.
It's probably time to call in. What? What? What?
Taking E.
How?
It's as good as ours. Keep it tight and by the
I have
numbers.
no clue how that happened.
Echo secure.
I may or may not be quite upset by that. Oh well, we got the victory.
Good job, team. All mission objectives met.
I do also want to find Sharky Boy. But I don't know if I should. But I want to. Also, to bring this to some sort of full closure for Season 2, I suppose I should use that other weapon, the Farah. Which is not to be confused with Farah, the Modern Warfare character. See, I shouldn't have that much to equip for it. Basically everything I had unlocked. I have no camos. Guess I'll take that and that and that maybe and that. I think they'll do actually. Now that is tempting. But I don't know. So what other... Yeah, there's only this one and the Howler. Ooh yes, Armada, Armada. And I've completely forgotten to use the Krieg 6 loadout. Well, I guess I shouldn't have to worry too much about weapons since, I mean, they're all in the zombies mode. So I don't know if am I brave enough to say that if I find Sharky Boy in this round, I will make this the I should start over. If I find Sharky Boy, I switch over to zombies. If not, I continue until I find Sharky Boy, but I don't know if I should go for that extreme.
Domination. Secure the objective.
Let's go for E.
Securing Echo. Taking locked down.
Not sure where he was going.
Enemy has A. Enemy took Bravo. Delta locked down. E locked down.
There's my boat. All I want to do is fight, but I don't care about winning though. The only thing I want to do is find the shark.
Securing Bravo.
Ooh.
Bravo secure.
As the kids would say. Also, this particular site looks way better in this game than it does in Warzone. That's for sure.
Losing D. Losing B.
Oh, I thought it was the shark for a second. Will it come?
We
If I
lost
drown
Delta.
myself or go deep
Enemy
enough?
has
I'm not
Bravo.
sure.
Taking Delta. D locked down.
So I've talked about how I found this game to be, you know, alright, pretty decent and all that, and I still stand by that, but honestly, I'm actually having quite fun today. To the point where I'm kind of like thinking about maybe actually, well, I suppose I don't actually need to buy it, but I think my brother would be happier if I actually bought this instead of borrowing it whenever I felt like it. But that's also the thing where I'd still prefer Modern Warfare 2019.
Losing Delta.
So I don't know.
Losing C. Taking B. A secure.
Oh,
Field mic is live.
it was like he was sliding into my DMs or
Enemy
something.
took C. Taking Charlie. B secure.
And even though we're looking for sharks,
Losing Echo.
I still managed to play the objective.
All locations secured. Hold your positions. We lost Echo.
I was a lot deeper than I thought I was.
Losing Delta.
That
Enemy has
sure was something.
losing Alpha.
I hope the stream hasn't been caught by the copyright gods. Oh, that was not far enough.
C4.
Taking E.
Well, it was worth the attempt.
We lost A. E secure.
Also field mic.
Losing C.
I guess it was the fall that killed me. Oh, that was just a body. Come on, where
Taking
is
Alpha.
it?
Enemy has C.
Where's the good boy?
Securing Charlie. Taking D. Losing B. A lockdown. Charlie lockdown.
Oh,
An enemy hacker has compromised your field mic.
oh no. Anyway, I have a new one. Ah, where's the dang shark? Something tells me I'm not gonna find it. That makes me sad. Was that a hit marker? May have been.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO. Enemy napalm strike incoming. Enemy spy plane inbound. Hostile care package inbound. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Ooh, boy.
Hostile counter spy plane established above. Securing D. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Where's the good boy? I need to find the good boy.
D secure. Enemy has Alpha. Losing D.
Maybe I should turn up the... No, I'm not gonna turn up the brightness, just for the sake of it.
Sit-rep. Napalm strike inbound. Enemy has Delta.
Field mic is live.
Oh, that's so not. That may have been the weirdest thing. Well, no, it's not the weirdest thing I've experienced in this game, but that was definitely a bit odd. Oh no! Oh no!
Down.
Oof. Ooh, yeah, let's not go the same way.
Taking C.
Now where is it? Come on, get up, get up.
C secure. Losing C.
I mean, it is kind of dark, so I'm not sure if I really will be able to find it.
Requesting spy plane above.
Taking Bravo. Securing A.
Authorizing napalm strike.
Enemy spy plane down.
They got bombed.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Taking Charlie.
I was just about to complain, oh, I don't have a good line of sight.
Losing A.
But it didn't matter because they got bombed.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. We lost A.
I thought I saw something for a second. No. I also feel I can get away with this considering we're winning. Oh, that's a hostile.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Securing Bravo.
One. Oh,
C4.
no. Didn't go that far.
Bravo secure. Losing C.
Guess I have to go up.
Losing B.
Field might
Enemy
deploy.
Ooh, boy.
Enemy napalm strike incoming. We lost Bravo.
Oh, that was not a sniper.
Taking C. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
I don't know if there's a way to call on a shark. Well, I suppose I could cut open a wound or something. But I can't do it in the game.
C locked down.
Oh! I was trying to figure out whether that rocket, like where that rocket came from.
Taking B.
It was actually quite hilarious.
Mission goals are in sight. Take the win. Losing Charlie. B locked down. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Enemy took C. It's as good as ours. Finish strong. First missile inbound. Losing Delta. Hostile spy plane
Oh,
established
yeah.
overhead.
Good effect.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Securing Charlie. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Mike has been destroyed.
Well, I didn't find a shark,
Carry
and I'm
on,
not gonna
protect the
continue
base.
with the multiplayer. Don't worry.
AO is secure.
I'll
All
jump off
mission
the
goals
zombies.
met.
I need to take a bathroom break. Which would be kind of awkward, but there is a music player that you can play in the menu, so that together with the cinematic camera this game has, I think should suffice while I go for a little bathroom break. Let's see. Or maybe it's not. Oh no, it's. I don't think it's here. It just occurred to me. I think it's only. Is it only in the? Yeah, it must be only when you're in an actual lobby. So that's a little problematic, but well, you'll have to enjoy. You do get to enjoy the cinematic camera, but I will be back shortly. Alright, I am back, feeling a lot better. And as I was taking the bathroom break, I was actually thinking that, because I'm actually having some quite fun today with this game, which actually surprises me. So I'm actually considering possibly getting this game at a probably at discount though. If I were to get it. Because while I do have the option to borrow it, I also know that my brother is a little hesitant to do that for various reasons. So if I were to continue playing this game, I think he would appreciate it if I actually bought it for myself. So like if I see this on a great discount, I might actually pick it up. Not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised, although I think I'm still aiming to unlock some of the operators before I return the game. But yeah, let's go to zombies. And oh yeah, I haven't played zombies at all, so it's playing a cutscene, and this one I haven't seen, so I'm not entirely sure what it's about.
What have you done?
Did you get the package?
We've lost 2 teams since you went dark. Old war footage is the last thing on my mind right now.
Watch it.
Watch the tape. Then tell me I'm wrong.
How did you get hold of this?
A friend in the KGB. A late friend.
Germans and Russian friends?
Yeah.
This won't
some
go
of
well
us
for the
do.
Russians.
Что бы там ни было, счетчик геймера это не завис.
Guess it's some old German facility they found.
What the hell is that?
That is why you needed to see the tape. The machine.
Oh no.
Забудь там! Сдавайся! Сдавайся, сказал!
Oh no, it's a Nazi zombie. That's one way to put it.
Stay with me, Weaver. The next part was shot 1 week later.
There's a part 2? Russian expedition into
It's a cleanup crew.
German facility to Electric Boogaloo.
Poor bastard. They tried to bury it.
And it stayed buried. Until
2 weeks ago.
So why did
No,
they send the
it's
one
happening
guy in?
again. Have you heard of the Omega Group?
You have to turn yourself in. The CIA can protect you. I can protect you.
I can't do that, Weaver. The Omega Group have plans for the outbreak zones. I have to stay in the field.
Sam, please.
I'm sorry. This is the only way.
So I know Weaver is a character from the original Black Ops, but Does this mean that zombies are now in the canon timeline? Because between this and the zombies in Warzone, I'm getting a little worried, not gonna lie. Lots of things there. And well, this shouldn't come as a surprise, but I haven't set up any classes. I guess this one is appropriate. Although I don't know if there's any point in using a suppressor. Wait, increased equipment drop rate. Oh, okay, that might actually be useful. Let's see. Although I did say Farah, so maybe. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I'm not sure what all these are for. Oh wait, I think it's things you can find, I guess, on the map. Maybe. Oh, it's because I got a Black Ops 2 mixtape. That's why everything is marked as new. There we go. I think I prefer to play solo, although... okay, so... Okay, I think I figured this out now. Die Maschine. I think that's the original. Yeah, I have seen this one. So there's this one, there's Fighter Base C, and then there's the Outbreak mode. I'm not sure I picked the Operator, it just occurred to me. Oh well. Granted, as I was talking about, I kind of want to play this game. There's also the added bit of I've already played the campaign now, so I do have one less reason to buy this game. So it's gonna have to be a really good sale, and I know that ain't happening. There we go.
Requiem actual strike team is on the ground.
You have your orders, strike team. Investigate the site. Contain the threat.
Oh. Can I turn off health bars for zombies? Names only, that might actually be useful. I mean, I know these are zombies. Okay, so I only have my fists next to the weapon I picked, okay.
I did not expect to see this place again. Though considering the experiments undertaken here, I should have known it would not remain buried.
It should have remained buried, Dr. Strauss. Team, find the facility entrance.
Okay, so this seems to be a bit more objective based. Kinda getting vibes to Extinction, if that's the case. I'm just gonna punch the zombies in the face. Okay, so far I'm familiar with this.
Bonus points.
Noise. Oh. That's not a teddy bear, that's a rabbit. Probably
Got me a new handgun.
probably a good idea to
Hostile down.
equip. Get another weapon. Case of something like this where I ran out of ammo for my primary. Okay, so I can't rebuild the barriers. Because I was a little confused by that first area. Because it didn't seem like I could. Also, minimap. That it's a good thing for someone like me. But I can see that being, I don't know, something tells me more hardcore zombie fans may not like that. Although, maybe you can turn it off. That may be a possibility. Not that hard. Because I put it to hidden, but... No, that's for the compass, never mind. Okay, so it doesn't seem like you can get rid of the minimap, which isn't a problem for me. But I could see hardcore zombie fans not really liking that. Is that max ammo? Sure looked like it. And it was. So I was right.
Zombie KIA.
Oh boy.
Smoked a few.
Not quite sure what I'm picking up.
Wasted.
Okay, so far I'm enjoying this. One, no, I can't crawl through. That's the kill. You know what that means. Punch them all in the face.
Threat neutralized.
Oh, now it's over. Ooh, mystery box.
Got him right now.
Found a nuke. Ah. Guess you do need to.
Helping myself to this.
I suppose 2 assault rifles aren't too bad. Ooh, Juggernaut. I know that's useful to have. Okay, in this instance it might actually be a good thing to have 2 assault rifles, because one has a slightly more high-powered scope. Points. Gotta get him zombie kills. It does feel a little odd to hear this very military sounding guy from the campaign. Freaking zombies. See, I do need another weapon. Because this is on. Ooh! Death machine. That could definitely come in handy.
This facility was not equipped with automatic doors. I would proceed with caution. Looks like our whatever Omega Group did here caused the other dimensional breaches we've encountered. Remember anything relevant about your old Nazi stomping grounds? I had heard stories about expansion into dimensional research, but that's what it was. Just stories. I recommend we restore power to learn more.
Oh, not a good thing. Wait. Very convenient with max ammo when I run out of ammo for one of my primers, and getting low on this one. Oh, I missed.
Stunned enemies eliminated.
Stunned? Okay. I mean, I guess that works. Already to round 8. So I was gonna say, actually decoy grenades could be useful against zombies. Okay, so next step is turning on the power. could have gone really bad. I think I prefer frags. Oh wow, that was very inaccurate. That's a lot of zombies. Would prefer it if I had power on so I can maybe see. It's time for the death machine again.
Trying to get yourself killed? Dropping them left and right.
Armor. There we go. What's this? Sure. Oh, I don't have a lot of ammo for this thing. Oh, it might not be a good idea to step on that thing actually.
Because they found a way to breach dimensions.
That thing looks like the others we've encountered. This is what Omega Group was interested in.
Oh, this is back at the spawn. It's actually very convenient. Oh boy, oh boy.
PDA one down.
Like with Black Ops 4, I suppose this is a little bit more friendly to newer players.
Raptor 1 is nearby, strike team. Exfil window is short, so take it now if you're ready.
I don't know if I want to or if I should actually do the objective.
Sniper
Uh-oh.
rifle equipped.
Oh boy. Hehe. Well, I definitely need either some other weapon or ammo. Or finish this round so I get max ammo. That's also an alternative. I don't know if I want to go down though. Fast reload, now that would be useful. Oh boy. How do I get out of here? Whoa!
I got signal lock on. We're back in business. What happened? Satellite malfunction?
Oh no.
I recommend extended quarantine upon their return to base.
Okay, this is interesting. And I get to peek. Blah. Keep the perk. Oh, I need to run.
Smoked a few.
But it would be nice to pack a punch one of my guns.
Dropped him.
What the heck?
Undead threat neutralized.
I can't see anything. Imagine hitting a zombie, but not the one you're aiming for. Oh boy. Now let's go for stun grenades. Feel that would be useful. Stim shots too, admittedly though. Do need more ammo, so let's buy that. See about pack a punching. Although I can't afford that, so never mind. Also something else that's not a zombie. It's a plague hound. Ah, I wasn't able to use that ability in time. 12 rounds though, that's a lot of rounds for a first attempt. Okay, so that was more streamlined. Definitely. Which I think is interesting. But it was fun. Now I'm trying to... should I go one more on this or try Firebase C? And there's also Outbreak, which I believe can be pretty lengthy. Honestly, I think I'm less concerned with no wait, I thought I had a different ability, never mind. Actually, let's go for Firebase C. Since again I can't spend too much time on each and everything, I technically already spent too much time on on multiplayer. Then there's also the exfil thing, I didn't try that.
Strike team nearing the village. Ready on your mark, Weaver.
There's two of them.
Find Agent Maxis. Recover any intel you can from the base. Ravenoff, my team has reached the village. Where are you?
This is in
I am
Nav.
in a secure room nearby. First, I will help you infiltrate.
I thought it said Resnov.
You will spill blood.
Teleporter.
Ravenoff, you said Maxis was taken to the Omega facility.
Yes, the teleporter on the roof will take you there. At the base, find Peck. That fucking coward is holding Maxis somewhere. I would take you to him, but the ferocity of these beasts' attacks mean I can only observe from my monitors. I hope you show me a good fight.
Okay, so this seems to have more of a direct story compared with the...
Clean shot.
Well, I suppose, I mean, Black Ops 4 seemed like it was a little direct as well. But here it seems like, oh, it's actual story going on. Well, I'll take that back. Obviously there's been a story going on with Black Ops Zombies ever since the beginning, but here it seems to be less hidden, so to speak.
Better them than me.
Even had like outlines, objectives. Ooh, that would be good to have. Kaboom. There we go. Oh, you also have kill streaks, essentially.
They're dead.
That's interesting. I mean, I figured that based on the challenge I saw, but still. Bam! In your face!
Zombie down. Popped out down.
Ooh, that's inconvenient. Oh, it's just back out there. Oh, I need more. Would be good to have since I only have one gun.
Throwing C4.
There absolutely has to be a double tapped. Square button to get.
Puts the power out.
This is nice. Alright, let's go through the teleporter. Travel to Firebase.
Great. Now I've got Requiem agents on my turf. Omega will love this.
Oh, that's definitely Steve Bloom.
Let's test a hypothesis. Requiem agents will restore facility power if offered Agent Maxis as reward. Go. Heck, you better have Maxis ready for transport, or there will be consequences.
Threat neutral.
Noise. Punch you all to your death, or I mean, technically already dead, but you get my point. See, what was this party about? I didn't get to check it properly. Drink to have a chance to revive yourself when downed. Probably useful. I have enough to unlock this. Whoa! No! Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Infected fucker had to go.
You look familiar. Oh, I can. Oh boy. Not good. I guess I can't sprint when reloading. a perk. What about bunny hopping?
With that kind of camouflage, more of those creatures could be hiding in plain sight.
Oh boy, oh boy.
EKIA.
That. I didn't see what it was. Come in. And meet your doom.
Not bad at all. They're gone.
Come on, finish reloading. Oh.
Undead Tango down.
Let's see. Yeah, let's move on. Oh, I don't like it when it's dark. It's hard to see. Oh, I need to protect things now.
Target down.
I need to protect several things.
One left, right.
Well, this is definitely tricky. Wait a second. Okay, that's interesting. Boy.
Okay, Peck. We did as you asked. Where is she? That's one done, but I count 3 reactors. Guess we can confirm now math isn't your strong suit.
Okay. Interesting. I definitely prefer frags. Round 8. Could use more ammo. This doesn't really need more ammo though. Killer strike, not available. This is some other stuff. Oh boy. Probably time to move. I'm not sure I really have time to do that right now when I'm getting chased by zombies though. I say as I use to stop.
Infected fucker had to go.
Okay, so but now I can sprint when reloading. I don't know what the problem was earlier. a lot of zombies. Oh. What was damaging me? I didn't see anyone. Okay, that one took a bit faster at least. Go here? I wonder if there's anything here though. Oh, it seems to be just the end of the map. Ah, couldn't get up there. Let's see if I can maybe have time to upgrade. And it requires some... Okay, I don't have enough of anything. Of what I need. Oh boy. Whoa!
Tango removed.
I'll happily take this again. Oh, this requires power to be activated.
Anyone want to help?
Oh boy. Oh, really? Okay, that was fun though. I'm actually a little surprised how much fun I've had today. Because I wasn't really expecting it based on my previous experiences with Black Ops Cold War, but I'm actually genuinely having fun. Let's see, the only thing I haven't tried now is the outbreak mode. So I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know what you need all these custom classes for, if I'm being honest. Yeah, M60. Heck yeah. Wait. Oh, now I think I see what this is about. Okay, so you get stuff that you can then use to upgrade. That's interesting. That is very interesting. And I earn me a trophy socket to me. Right. So for this final, I'm gonna do Outbreak. And then once I'm dead, that's the end of the stream for today. So it won't be going on for as long as the Black Ops 4 stream. I think that one went on longer than maybe it should have. I'm just surprised how much I've been enjoying playing this game, and it feels so weird because none of my opinions of this game has really changed. And I still hold Modern Warfare 2019 in a higher regard, but I'm actually having, as I said, I'm having more fun than I figured I would. So I'm just trying to, well, I have kind of been going through that anyway, and that I might just pick it up if it's cheap, but I don't know when that even will be.
Be advised, strike team is on the ground in the OZ.
Strauss to Viva. I'm having difficulty establishing comms with my harvesting unit in your area.
Copy that. Strike team inbound to their last known location.
So, I haven't really checked out much of this Outbreak mode, but it's apparently supposed to be more of a chill experience. Like semi-open world, since it's set on the fire team maps. I can't believe I'm about to pull some stealth on these zombies. From my understanding, it does seem to have caused some disappointment for Black Ops for Cold War Season 2. Partly because you know, Outbreak really being the only zombies experience, that means that regular zombies was pretty much left out. So there hasn't been a new zombies map, but also there's apparently only been one regular multiplayer map. So it's interesting that that's the case with Cold War. And then there's somewhat of a similar thing going on with Warzone, where for this season it's really just been the zombie outbreak and that's it. Well, and the ship, and oh boy are the car controls really not good. That was a zombie type I didn't encounter before. Interesting. What? Oh, where'd you come from? This already seems a lot easier. Initiate the trial. Kill zombies with hip fire.
That's a
Well,
kill.
that's not too hard. Especially when you have a big LMG with a laser pointer, laser sight. Okay, I thought it was an instance of, oh, you have to kill a certain amount of enemies, but it seems that you're just trying to get as many as possible, I guess. Oh boy. Oh, that was just glass. It's broken glass.
I'm claiming this submachine gun.
Okay. Was a little odd, but whatever. So I thought playing on especially Outbreak, since I only played Fire Team once in the beta, and I did not enjoy that at all, which is why I didn't bother with it today. But I still wanted to get these maps in, because at least when I was planning this, there were still rumors circulating that Season 3 would bring a new map completely based on Cold War, and that it would be our with these Fire Team maps as one map, so to speak, very similar to how the Warzone map is this big map with different
I ain't even tired.
parts from the ground war maps. So it seemed that it would be the same thing with the new map, but as has been brought up last stream and the one before that, it seems that it's just Verdansk again, but 80s, an 80s version, which, as I said, like I think I've said this in both occasions. I don't think having Verdansk but set during the has been preceded by a lot of leaks and rumors around a completely new map. It does make, like, I think that's the thing for me that makes that news disappointing. Because if it weren't for those things and we're like, oh, we are changing up the Verdansk map, you know, that I would have been completely fine with it, but because I was essentially expecting a
Looks like the undead got here before us.
completely new map.
My team will finish the job.
Like, that's...
Ethereum samples are essential to my work.
That I feel
Handle
is
with
the
care.
problem.
It is not entirely stable.
Harvesters are nearby. You'll need to detach the Aetherium canisters before loading them into the rocket.
Do try to hurry. Ethereum degradation begins the very moment of harvester detachment.
Okay, I'm not entirely supposed... I don't know what I'm entirely supposed to do. Okay. I'm a little confused, not gonna lie. Oh yeah! Oh, that's something you can't do in regular zombies.
Harvester purge is required for canister release.
That's a lot of zombies.
Aetherium sample acquired.
You are now experiencing restricted movement and impaired vision. Ethereum crystals are not only heavy, their radiation is potent. Completely safe.
Oh boy. Can I still drive though? As long as I can do that, it shouldn't be a problem.
Not bad at all.
I'm on a limited time too, which makes it a little stressful somewhat. In this supposedly relaxed experience.
These fools are making it easy.
Probably be finished reloading this thing by the time I get to the car. No, I actually get to the car before that. There we go. Oh, wrong button.
Coming through.
Was it that the vehicle was taking damage from this? Oh no.
Strike team has secured all Aetherium canisters.
Control, proceed with launch.
There was only two of them. Okay.
Sequence initiated. Internal guidance is green. Launching in 3.
Alright, launching a rocket.
1. Systems show good burnout. Rocket on course for delivery.
Take that, Elon Musk.
Well done. I never doubted the fact that I was in the most capable of hands.
The beacon's nearby. Activate when ready.
Let's see. Reward. Oh, there's the reward station. Was that it? Oh, no, didn't mean to do that, but oh well. I just need to find a vehicle. I don't know where I can find a vehicle though. Of course there are no vehicles readily available when I need them. Loot. Just decoy grenades. I think I might just bail on this trial. And I still miss. It's very convenient to sprint while reloading an RPG. I have to say that. Oh, here's something. What's this? Don't forget your parachute. Jump pad. I can jump! That was actually weirdly convenient. Imagine if there was a blackout too. Oh wait, there almost was. Because that was supposed to be the point with making this big map in the beginning. Get up and get out. To end the game with a chance at a bonus reward. Ooh, that's actually handy to know. So there is a sort of... Let's do one warp. Because it is actually getting fairly late for me. So now we're in a different map. Loka. do. Sure is taking its time, I say, as then see the loading screen like, oh, it's actually almost finished.
Weaver, our disruptor satellite has good alignment. Ready to breach.
Team, get to the uplink station and bring the dimensional disruptor online.
Ooh. He's throwing fireballs at me. That's not very nice of him. Get out of here. I would prefer to actually exfil once. At least.
Not bad at all.
Gets it there. Talk proper English seems to be slightly more challenging now, and I did notice that is essentially round 2.
Undead threat neutralized.
Why is it displaying the double tier at the top of the screen? That seems a little odd. Boy, this is actually a very I do like Outbreak because this is sort of the polar opposite of regular zombies, that it can get pretty intense. And then you have this, which is a lot more relaxing. I am actually enjoying this. Oh yeah, this definitely seems like it was originally meant for a Blackout 2. So that reminded me a lot of the houses in Blackout. I do think the reason why I'm enjoying this is quite... Part of it I feel is probably quite simple, considering that all COD games are enjoyable, because they do have that basic, gameplay feel. Why aren't I hitting? There we go. I'm guessing that was my one and only revive. Until I maybe find something else. What's this? Start feeding time. Dragon relic. Guess it's activates a dragon rather. Hello there. Oh no.
Team down.
All I wanted to do was exfil. And then I died anyway. Although I suppose in a sense that might be for the best, because it's wrapping up at 3.5 hours. It's actually 7 minutes away from being midnight, so it's probably time to pack it up anyway. So yeah, this was definitely an interesting stream. Very much like the Black Ops 4. Well, actually, I'd say there's a noticeable difference between this and the Black Ops 4 stream. It was really only the zombies mode that made me go, oh, this is really fun. Since I'm not really a big fan of the multiplayer for Black Ops 4. And Blackout is alright. It's just that there's been better Battle Royales released since. But I had surprisingly amount of fun, and even before the stream I did play some multiplayer today. And I was enjoying it. But not to the same degree where right now, where I'm actually legitimately considering getting this game. Even though it probably would be easier to just borrow the game, but again, my brother might find it better if I actually purchase the game by myself. I still very much like Modern Warfare more. Also, I like how it says full Modern Warfare install required. I have it completely installed. I'm also curious what happens if you try to access Warzone when you're from the Black Ops menu, since I would imagine that essentially switches you to a different game. But yeah, I had fun playing Black Ops Cold War, and it makes me feel a little mixed. Because, you know, I kind of had like this, you know, saying these things in a lot of previous streams where I don't know about this game and this, it's fine, it's not great. And while I do still feel that, I do enjoy it much more now. And I'm calling it the hardline effect because I didn't really like the hardline beta, but I actually liked the finished game when I played it a couple of years later. In this case, it's not even been, well, I suppose it's been close to half a year or something. But yeah, this is the conclusion for the Black Ops series stream special thingy. Although that was a little bit on accident. But next weekend, of course, is gonna be Warzone, so the 80s is not over. The 80s is still a thing. It's still ongoing. And yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter at LokaCola. A link is in the description down below. And I'll see you all next time.